Contrary to the narrative that's been going around, white women and Latinos aren't the cause of Kamala Harris's huge upset. That was done by the Foundational Black American Collective. That was done by our hands as Foundational Black Americans. You know, they typically like to take the credit whenever we as black people do something or cause something to happen and give it to other groups of people. White women were non-factors. They're going to vote the way they man votes, the white man votes. They don't go against that. White women push that feminist stuff even inside the Democratic Party, but they don't go against white men. They in alignment with white men, but they convince some of our sisters to go against us. It'll take both of us, black men and women, to come together and push for the empowerment and the building of our communities, because no one else is going to do it, truth be told. They could give a damn, and that goes for either party. Years ago, during slavery, Jim Crow, and the civil rights movement, we understood this a little bit more so, and I want us to get back to that, where we're moving and operating on one accord to bring about the betterment of our foundational Black American community about. And as for the Latino thing, it's another non-factor. As soon as Latinos cross that border, they run and get up under some whiteness. They want to be in close proximity as they can be to whiteness, and they feel voting Republican will help them do so. I'm seeing a lot of black people, man, on these apps. Boy, I tell you, running around here crying, putting a sad face on for what? What you got to be sad for? We know and understand that Trump ain't no win for black people, but it was a must that Kamala Harris took that loss, because it let it be known that the blatant disrespect and abuse on the part of the Democratic regime would no longer be tolerated. But Trump nor Harris, in my eyes, is good for foundational Black American society. But we put out the message that no one owns the black vote. If you want the black vote, you got to be willing to do something and produce something for black people. A good bit of us stayed on code and didn't participate in this political season. We voted for the couch, but you did still have a good amount of black people that did vote on that sellout tip of that I mentality of gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm not willing to put my needs to the back burner to bring the best interests of the group to the forefront. But I still feel it's gravely important that we keep our eyes on the mission at hand, and the mission at hand being us getting those tangibles and our reparations. Because neither of these parties had a black agenda, which means they didn't give a damn about producing nothing for no black people. Neither of these parties had the needs and the interests of our community in mind. But in closing, black folks, stop looking mad and sad in the face that Kamala Harris lost and it was a huge upset for her. Stop just being content with symbolism, feeling good, and entertainment and the optics of things, the way things look. What we seeking to bring about now is complete and total control and FBA empowerment into the lexicon. But that blatant disrespect, pandering, and that cosplay of Kamala Harris could no longer be tolerated. You know, the Democratic regime feels they own black people like we're plantation property, and we had to send out a message that this will no longer be tolerated, and I feel we done that in this presidential season. And we also know and understand that Trump ain't no better. He's a stone cold white supremacist. But we ushering in a new era where foundational Black Americans get our tangibles and our reparations. And sometimes growth ain't always easy. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. Sometimes you gotta allow something uncomfortable to maybe happen for something better to happen in the long run. When you look at the whole board in full totality, play the long game, so to speak. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.